All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to preface this video with, this is going to be a little bit of a review. I'm going to have some reviews throughout that I'm going to kind of cut up and chop up in regard to the tune that I got from Ambot and my review with him. So just kind of stay tuned. There'll be updates throughout this video as I've done different revisions. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with the video. All right, guys, so welcome to the channel. It is the same day as probably the last video that came out. It'll depend on how long this goes as to when this video goes out. Currently, I'm in the process of doing an e-tune with Ambot Tuning. He was running a Christmas special, so I purchased the tune from him. I'm currently, right now, working on my third revision. First revision that came out, car started up, car idled fine. Like I said in the last video, I had some issues with the fuel pressure. The fuel injector seal didn't seat correctly, or it had too much play in it. So got the O-rings fixed. We have fuel pressure. We're good there. Base fuel pressure set at about 45 PSI. Next thing is first log I did the idle log, I've done the cruising log, I've done the normal driving log, and the watt logs or wide open throttle logs are what I'm currently working on. The first set I did all of those. Then the second revision, he said just do watt logs, and then this is my third revision today. I actually just did my second revision and pulls yesterday, so today is my third. I'm going to try to get this done today and back to him. Seems right now his turnaround time's pretty quick, so if I can get this into him today, I should have a revision tomorrow as well. I'm going to see if I can maybe get this the standard fuel, the pump fuel done before the weekend, hopefully. So it's literally the same day. I did my third watt log, got home, was looking at the log, went ahead and sent it to Anthony at Ambot Tuning. I'm sitting there just on his website looking at power estimates, just kind of noodling around, just, didn't think I was going to get anything else back. I mean, within 30 minutes of sending it to him, I had it back. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to, I'm loading the fourth revision. I'm going to go take the vehicle out. I'm going to do another watt log, and then we will, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, the third revision felt better than the second. All right, so continuing on with our video, we are currently on revision number 6. I think when I left off, we were on revision 4. I believe I had done revision 3. I did the revision 3, sent the log in, and within basically a few minutes, I got revision 4 back, completed revision 4, was told we were moving on to ethanol, to E85, moved on to E85, which was a few days ago. I was unable to get a good ethanol content. I could only get to about 51%. Luckily, locally, we have, it's E100, but it's about 95 to 98%. So I drove around, burned some fuel, put about 5 gallons of E100 in. It brought it up to about 67, 68%. So I do have a really good ethanol content. I'm currently waiting on my AVCS to drop to 0. Once that finishes and drops and the car warms up, I will go ahead and start my logs. It'll be, like I said, it'll be probably a few minutes here. Car's still warming up. AVCS usually should be, there it is, it just dropped. So we're there, just waiting on now the coolant temperature to get up where it needs to go. We'll do another log. Today is a Monday. Ambot, per his schedule, doesn't work today, but I already got a revision today, and I'm not going to complain. So I'll gladly take it. I'm up to 149 degrees coolant temp. Once I get up to about 160, I'll change it over to fuel pressure, because I still have a little bit of fear after my after having the car towed home because I had no fuel pressure. So that's not to do with the tune. That was all because of a failure. So not a big deal there. I'll continue on either with the next revision or if the vehicle's done. Just kind of logging my thoughts throughout this process, because I know if I do a video at the end, it's not going to be as accurate because there's going to be, it takes a couple of days to do this. So far I'm happy. He's been very responsive, very easy to get a hold of. I've had no issues. Granted, I read through his instructions multiple times to make sure I got it right because I don't want to waste his time. So he's a very busy person. So I will continue on when I do my next log or if something happens. Alright, so I wanted to do a follow-up on my Ambot tuned. Sorry, my voice is a little messed up. I've been getting over some crap. Finished the tune. It took a total of 15 revisions. The original map, and then 15 revisions on top of that. For E85, I guess it's technically E60, as well as just my standard tune. Super communicative. Very happy with the process. Very happy with his communication with me, how he handled everything. Only had a few small questions. He answered those. No big deal. I've read some other reviews last night when I was putting a review on his page, and there was some people that made some comments about not necessarily caring for the guy because of the way he communicated. But honestly, I didn't have that experience. To be honest with you, if you don't waste his time and you do what he says, you're gonna have a good time. Just read the directions. That's all you have to do. He has them very clearly set out, so I do recommend those. Other than that, I'll put up my virtual dyno numbers in this. I'll do it'll be the standard 91 tune and the E85 tune. I'll just lay them over. The E85 or flex tune, whatever you want to call it, is going to be a little bit different. I did have a passenger in the car, but Virtual Dyno does let you kind of account for that, add a passenger and groceries and a few other things. So I did kind of, we did figure what that weight was, but definitely would recommend using Ambot. When I go to a bigger turbo, I'll go to Ambot again for that. So I'm very happy with him. I do recommend him. See if I can try to get us a poll in here. That's about all I can do. We have some traffic. So, but yeah, definitely recommend it. Pulls hard, pulls good. Just to kind of finalize, the mods we have are Deechworks 1200cc injectors, a AEM 340 liter per hour fuel pump, a Cobb SF intake without the box. The box doesn't fit with the intercooler. We have the Cobb Jesse downpipe, which I think they just discontinued. I'm not sure. And then radium fuel pressure regulator. So basically fuel system mods, intake, downpipe, Cobb turbo. Well, it'd be a Cobb catback, but it's a full Cobb turbo back setup. So I do recommend that as well. I do like the Cobb exhaust. So overall, car tune feels good. It's finished. I'll be happy to answer anyone's questions about my experience with Mr. Ambot. So hopefully this helps you guys decide if you want to e-tune. We do have a company here that does do Pro Tunes, but from my understanding and what the research I've done, they don't have a dyno, so they would be street tuning the car. And some of the comments that this local company has said, I'm not going to name any names, some of their information on their website was kind of a little stab at their customers. So I'm not really a fan of a company kind of talking down to someone who's going to be working on their own car and doing their own mods. If you're going to modify your car, then you need to be, the company that's going to tune you needs to be open and understand that you may have some issues that may arise, and don't just necessarily kind of badmouth people. So that's my 2 cents on that. So appreciate everyone who is subscribed. Thank you guys for that. Leave a like, comment, and then if you have any questions, of course, drop them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer those. I'm pretty responsive. I always have my phone on me, even at work. When I get to a spot and I have a notification, I'll be able to respond and try to answer everything pretty quickly. So thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a great rest of your day.